I am out with my Monarch caterpillars, and I have some chrysalises and caterpillars. These guys here are starting to get their silk little holder ready for when they're going to hang in a J. These guys will be hanging in a J here very soon. This one here, I'm hoping he's not thinking he's going to hang on the side here like this. But I needed to get this little cage cleaned out here. As you can see, there is way too much poop down there in the bottom. So I have fresh milkweed, and I am taking all of my chrysalis out, and I am hanging them in the top of my large container here. I have a few done. This one here is the one, if you watched my video when I collected the caterpillars, this is the one that I said I didn't think it was going to do anything. It had a black, almost like a sting area on the back side of it. It looked like it had been either stung or bitten by a fly, which the flies will end up laying their eggs inside of the chrysalis or the caterpillar, or the egg sometimes even, and it will incubate in there, and the caterpillar or chrysalis will go really gross and the maggots will fall out. It is the most disgusting thing ever, but it does happen. There is the good and the bad of everything, and I will share with you when that happens, if it happens. Last year I had it happen a couple times. The year before I had it happen a lot. I think it has a lot to do with weather and what happens. I don't know how really, but however the flies, I guess that's how they raise their babies, is they just like find a host and they put their eggs in it. So sometimes the caterpillar in this stage, like this one here, is that great source for that. I'm going to show you though how I hang these like this, because it's very important for the butterfly when it emerges out of the chrysalis not to drip on your milkweed that your other caterpillars are eating. The fluid that comes out of there is actually toxic to the caterpillars if they ingest it, and so you do not want them to consume that. So I always take my caterpillars, put them in one part of my cage. If I get to the point of where I need to make this just a single caterpillar cage and then a chrysalis cage, all I do is take my caterpillars out of the bottom and put them into another one of these cages. I have two of these, so I keep them separate and they're able to have their own areas. This is super easy. This is just plastic on the bottom. It's super easy to just wipe up, or you can put paper towels down underneath, because when the when the butterfly emerges, it drips all this fluid when it comes out. So I'm going to show you how I take them from here and hang them up there. You're going to need some Scotch tape, a paper clip, and a straight pin, and then we'll hook them up. Okay, this is super hard to do with two hands here. I need about 6 hands. But what I do is I find the chrysalis that I'm going to take off, and I go about an inch away from the holder part. This is the where it secures to wherever they've started their little web. I go about an inch out and I start scraping it with a safety pin. So I'll start going like this, scraping this down, getting all the silk so that I have something to like actually tape to and secure it to the tape. And then once you have that pulled down enough, you're able to, ow, that's stuck in my skin. Thank you. You can then just kind of pull on this a little bit and get a little bit more, and then just go right around, and you should be able to just pull it free. And then just like that, I've pulled it free now. And then I just kind of tuck this down in here a little bit, and then take my tape, I reuse some of these. I'm going to scrape this off from before, and then all I do is put the silk onto the tape, So it hangs. And tape it up. Oh, sorry, you're not. Put the silk on there. Wrap that around. Secure it. And then it's hung. So then it's ready to be hung in here. See if I can get this so you can see it. Take your safety pin, and then I just put it up, pin it in, and hook it there, just like that. I just hook it with the safety pins through the top like that. So there you go. That's how you can keep your chrysalis separated from your caterpillars. And then I have these little cups over here with my little teeny tinies in it. These ones here were the eggs that we collected the other day when we went out searching. There's little triplets on here. Well, there was anyways. Where are they? There's one there. That's how much they've grown. They did hatch. Maybe they're on this actually. I should have checked before I moved that. There they are. And there's two more on there. So those are the little triplets that we have. That's what we're calling them anyways. And then the teeny tiny one that we captured the other day is now grown pretty big. Uh-oh. There's the air conditioner. It's pretty big now. It was teeny tiny when we collected it, and now after a week it's pretty big. Caterpillars will actually go through what they call end stars. So that is like different stages where, you know, you may look at your caterpillar and think it's not moving and it hasn't moved for like 12 hours. That's okay. Don't mess with it. It's not dead. Caterpillars have to go through a stage of life where they molt. They actually shed their skin and they molt. So you may find like different skins laying at different places that may look like that. And it's just the caterpillar has shed their skin to grow bigger. Because just like if we were to eat as much as they did, you have to have time to grow and your body has to expand. Well, their bodies don't have that time to expand, so they actually shed their skin to grow new skin. And they shed that 5 times before they go into the chrysalis, like so. Alright, well, this video is getting long here, so I'm going to shut her down, but yeah, I'll keep you updated on how the butterflies do. We should have these guys. You can see that they're starting in there, kind of. These guys are gonna be hatching probably in the next week. So we'll keep an eye on them and see what happens. You can see them in there. The butterflies are developing. So cool. All right, till next time.